Hello, YouTubers. It is September 27th, 2019. Happy Friday. It's hot and humid here in the high 10, and you should know that Big Ange is going to bring you a whole lot of shenanigans, baby. And I'm going to roll it to you like this. This is an update on the R. Kelly saga. There are two women claiming to be his sisters. They've given an interview at the Chicago courthouse stating that they are there to support him, and they were asked why no one had seen them before, and one, by the name of Cassandra, had made a claim that, well, we have been to one hearing, but the next time we came to another hearing, it was canceled. I don't know if I believe that. Don't really care. But social media is linking these ladies who have the last name Warren, that they are not his sister, that they have other relatives carrying the Warren name. No one's ever heard of them being his sister. Carrie gave an interview, Mr. R. Kelly's brother, gave an interview, phone interview with Miss Tasha K, who is a fellow YouTuber, that he doesn't know anything about them, and that R. Kelly never knew his father. He and R. Kelly don't have the same father. Their mother never claimed who R. Kelly's father was. So where could these women come from? How could they even have the last name? And to blow your mind even farther, it is claimed that R. Kelly's father is actually his grandfather. Yes, you heard me. That the grandfather slept with the mother, and that's how R. Kelly came to be. So you see, these heathens need to go on back to the dirt. Because these are two dirtbags crying this man's sisters, and they are not. That they've got social media, they're on social media, and there's nowhere linking them with the Kelly last name. And as I just stated before, R. Kelly is derived from his grandfather, allegedly. That's supposed to be his father. So these young ladies could possibly be his sisters. We'll find out later what's the truth and not the truth, but I think they're trying to get them 5 minutes of fame. I think they're only making claims so they can go in the music business or just get their name out there. Cassandra Kelly has on her social media page that she's a singer, blah blah blah. So maybe this is the reason why she's coming forward pretending to be his sister. Now, why the other ladies jumping on the bandwagon, I don't know. I don't even know if those two ladies are actually biological sisters. Who knows? But it just goes to show you how sick and crazy people are. That they'll rally behind a person who is a pedophile and a sexual sadist and say that they are his sisters, when one, they don't even know the man, probably are not biologically even related to him, just so they can get their name out there in the media and get some type of hype behind their name, make a couple dollars, get a few dollars through documentaries, storylines, because that's what people do now. People come forward with all type of mischief just so they can get paid. And I think it's sad. And you're a sick puppy anyway if you're going to jump on a bandwagon behind a pedophile and say you're related, affiliated in any form or fashion. You're just as sick as he is. Also, the two ladies who are staying at the Trump Tower in Chicago, the two ladies of the harem, I call it, it is reported that the rent is paid up to December. So January 2020, who knows where these young ladies will be. If they'll be on the street, homeless, or trying to find a greyhound out of there, back home. But as far as being hired by some agents to do something, what you gonna do? You don't have a talent. You didn't go to school. You haven't attended a university. Because see, that's what you were supposed to be doing, was singing, right? When you met Mr. Kelly. But there was no singing involved. Just going from place to place, house to house, state to state, different places with him, traveling around, trading sex with other young ladies in exchange for what? In exchange for what? You see, this saga goes on and on and on. It's sick. Because you would think by now these young ladies would see they don't have a life with him. They don't have anything with him. They haven't gained anything by being with him. The only thing you've gotten is a bad rep for being affiliated with him. And it's sad and it's sickening. And Mr. Kelly is facing charges out of Minnesota, Chicago, Atlanta, Detroit, and New York. He is facing federal charges in New York. He may also be facing RICO charges out of New York. And we already know how RICO charges run in New York. That is some serious business. You're talking about your 20 plus years just off probably one charge alone out of the state of New York. Then the charge stemming out of Minnesota is for the solicitation of a minor for prostitution. And that's on an outstanding warrant that was served for him. But naturally, he couldn't appear in court because he is incarcerated in Chicago and still has to go to court in New York and blah, blah, blah. It's madness. It's sickness. And these two ladies, I don't know what's going on with them, but this is crazy. And I'm sure Mr. Kerry Kelly, R. Kelly's brother, is wondering who the hell these gals are and why are they telling people that they are his sisters when they are not. He's never heard of them. He said they had a small family, short circle, so they don't know anything about these two women. And as I stated before, Mr. Kelly is allegedly the product of incest. And let me tell you something about that. Sickness breeds sickness. So one can't be surprised that, one, he was molested by Sister Teresa, who's the only sister known of the Kelly siblings. And then he goes out here and exacts the same trauma on young ladies. Then let's say he's derived from incest being born from his grandfather, if that's actually his biological grandfather. That's deviance right there. That's deviance in the DNA, if that is true. I can't go no further. But I'll tell you what. Anybody want to get on the bandwagon with this case? Pretending to be a sister, cousin, dog, cat, monkey, whatever. You're sick, and you're just as sick as he is. You're sick to ride the ride. You're sick to want to jump on the ride this late in the game. This is a sad situation going on with R. Kelly and with the charges he's being faced with. Those two ladies held up in that apartment still hanging on for dear life for whatever reason. And now here you two crazy heathens jumping out the dirt. Two dirtbags want to cry that you're his sisters. For what? What are you gaining? What are you trying to gain? Because you see, the only thing you're doing is making a fool out yourself for even getting involved, saying that you're even related to him and acting like you're going to the court to support him and that you flew there. That's why no one has seen you all, because you don't live in the area. Child, bye with all that. You all are just bringing shenanigans and more shenanigans, and you're bringing yourself down. But obviously, you're traumatic in spirit. You got a bad spirit about yourself, because to even join this mayhem means there's something wrong with you. I'll bring you all an update, but this is some foul mess right here. Now, folks want to be his sisters. All in what? The name of love? Drop your comments below. I'll keep you posted. Till the next time we meet. Thanks for your support. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.